up, Nerf Herders? I am Scott.
I'm John.
Jason.
And welcome to the Nerf Herders podcast, episode 6. Holy hell, we got a killer episode today.
6
so
weeks
much
already.
good stuff.
Six freaking weeks, man.
Freaking crazy.
Yep.
But we got a lot of good stuff to talk about today. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/NerfHerdersPodcast. Holy hell. So here we go. Big bomb. One of the greatest things of all time here. Star Wars Episode VIII. Officially set May 26th of 2017.
Woo!
Here it comes,
That's
baby.
shortly
Coming.
before Guardians 2, I believe, right? Well, Guardians 2, I think,
Guardians
is in
2017.
July.
But that's going to be
Guardians of the
be a
Galaxy is
beastly summer.
2017. Yeah, and then what else is there coming from Marvel? There's 2 movies coming out in 2017, isn't there?
I don't know what else is in 2017. I know Infinity War is going to be 18 and 19.
Okay.
But
I
dude,
think Guardians 2 was just that only one, right? Or Black Panther?
no, they got another. There's another one coming out.
I don't remember when they released that.
We'll find out right now.
Oh,
but,
Thor.
Oh, the new Thor. Okay,
Thor
awesome.
comes out in July of 2017, so it's going to be like a blockbuster
Guardians
summer,
is
dude.
coming out right before Star Wars. Then.
Yep, 2 weeks before.
God, that's gonna be the most epic month of all time, dude. That's gonna be the most epic month ever, dude.
Disney's going to own, like...
The summer, like, blockbusters, dude.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
don't even try for, like, Jaws 8.
Yeah, sorry,
you know?
sorry, DC. Like,
Yeah.
back off, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too? They've already been talking about this, and it's pretty much been confirmed. But like, totally came out. Ryan Johnson's directing it, and who is the guy that did Looper? And
Yeah, it's
that's pretty badass, dude. Because like, I seriously feel like they're going for the same thing they did with the original trilogy. Like, they're almost trying to pay respects to that dude. Because Lucas came in, you know, New Hope was fun, exciting, and stuff. I think J.J. Abrams is going to bring that fun, exciting aspect to this. And then Irvin Kershner made Empire really dark. And Looper is a really dark movie, and I think Ryan Johnson is going to have that darker tone to that, and I that's what I'm expecting. I think that's why they're doing this.
Cool.
I agree. I mean, unless they have something, unless that's what everyone thinks that's going to happen, and who knows, dude? Who knows until we see 7? You know,
Yeah,
who
no,
knows
absolutely.
what happens when 7 drops? And
I think that's what everyone, like, that's kind of the formula for a good trilogy is, like, you start it off with a bang, and then you get that, like, middle movie where it just ends on a down note, or like it's more of the depressing, like, serious tone, and then you pick it back up in the third one with like the fucking big epic ending, you know.
Yeah,
And they've done it with like
absolutely.
almost every good trilogy. The second one is always very like down, and like it gives you this sense of like there's no hope for these characters, you know, and then they can redeem themselves in the next movie. So
Yeah, and I think that's what we're going to see.
Yeah.
I think that'd be perfect, man. Like, let's get a darker episode 8, and like just a triumphant, you know, celebration for episode 9.
like a really dark episode 8,
Yeah,
like super dark, like more dark than Empire type of feel. You know what I mean?
yeah, oh yeah,
if you can get darker than that,
it's pretty evil shit.
Oh yeah,
But-
you can get dark. Yeah, there's some. Look at. Well, we'll talk about it later, but Ultron, dude, like the Ultron trade that I'm reading, like
right?
that shit is some dark stuff, man.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
For sure.
Sky said he didn't. I thought you read it. Like, I seriously thought you had it this
No,
whole
not
time,
yet,
and
not
I was
yet.
like that close to be like, "Hey, man, what about this part and this part?" And you're like, "I didn't read it," and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, and if it doesn't get any better than that, so episode 7's come out at the end of this year. We don't even have to wait that year and a half for episode 8, which is crazy. It's a year and a half time frame, which means episode 8 has to start filming by the end of this year.
yeah."
They said in an article I read that it starts filming this summer in London. So it's like
Which is crazy. So
Boom, ready to go.
before even 7 comes out, they're going to start filming on 8. And to break all this up, man, it's like this wait's so worth it because episode 7, now confirmed for 2016, which is going to be December 16th, is the first Star Wars solo spin-off film. And it's going to be called Rogue One,
yeah,
which is awesome, dude, because it's going to be all about the squadrons, dude. Like, the Rogue Squadron was first introduced in Empire. Like,
Yeah.
that was the battle militia that attacked the AT-ATs.
right.
So, you know, it has to take place somewhere, either like after the Battle of Yavin, because that's when it got created. Somewhere from there, all the way up until maybe to episode 7. But who knows where they're going to go at that time frame? But holy crap, man, that's
Well,
going to be so badass.
I was talking to you, I think, earlier at work about it, but I was kind of hoping that they would do something kind of leading up to the Battle of Yavin where it's like the squadron getting together, like almost like a Top Gun movie. You know, like Top Gun, but like Star Wars.
Well, there
where
was
they have the whole squadron like come as it came together, like the formation of it.
Yeah, well,
you know?
which would be cool. But they could have played it into this because there was a rumor going around that they were going to do kind of like a spy espionage movie about how the Death Star plans got stolen.
That would be cool.
The crew of people that snuck into the Death Star and retrieved these plans and got them to Leia to where she sent them off with R2. I was like, man, that'd be pretty badass. And you could almost like let that be like the Rogue Squadron essentially and how it forms into it.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to go down that road with that. But Rogue One would mean it's like that's the leader.
That's the
You know what I mean?
First, yeah.
And it's starring. I forgot who was starring. Felicity is the lady named Felicity Jones, or is she from the show? I know it's starring. The lead is a female character, and I can't think of her name offhand right now, but maybe it is Felicity Jones. But anywho, she's going to be the lead in this, and it's being directed by Gareth Edwards, who did the last Godzilla film, who's doing the sequel Godzilla film, and did Monsters, which I thought was one of the best monster films in forever.
That was a cool movie.
I never even seen Monsters.
I thought it was really
awesome.
like the cinematography and the graphics for like such a low budget kind of movie, you know? Like it was such an indie type film, but it had like amazing like cinematography, amazing like settings, you know, the places that he picked out to film were just really cool. So
that's why he's perfect for this, man.
And,
'cause
like,
he's
like
so
with
talented with the camera.
Godzilla, same thing.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
whole
Godzilla
camera work
was
was so
awesome.
good.
Can you imagine him doing like a space battle sequence and stuff, dude? Like it would be gorgeous.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've always wanted was like a true space battle movie. Like each Star Wars has a little tease of a little bit here and there, but it's a lot of like cut sequences, and they really just focus on like Luke Skywalker or Anakin Skywalker, you know what I mean, or like Qui-Gon or whatever.
Yeah.
And you get these little snippets of these other characters who just kind of get killed off throughout the battle, but I want to see like a full-fledged like space battle from start to end. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Where you have more than one main character to focus on. You know what I mean?
And I'm really curious to see where they're gonna play this in the timeline, because it's like the only spot that I feel like you can do this where it would almost appropriately fit would be following A New Hope, almost where like the Rogue Squadron is out there in space protecting like the Hoth base, like trying to prevent the Empire from like locating where they are, essentially. Like I don't know where else you can stick it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And you were correct, and Felicity Jones is set to play the lead character.
So it's Felicity Jones, yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna be weird, like trying to capture that when you know how the older movies look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you're trying to like tie in this this offshoot to kind of branch them in, but you have to like say to yourself, okay, like I know technology is way better, but there's, you know what I'm saying? Like
They just got to keep it true, because that's what I like so much about the Episode 7 trailer, the little teaser so far, is because it looked really grungy on Tatooine. It didn't look like all this advanced technology. You had the X-Wings, you had the TIE fighters. Everything looked appropriate. The only thing that looked somewhat dated was like the Stormtrooper outfits, you know? And that's, necessary. It's like after 30 years, yeah, why not? Let's update them a little bit. But everything had that feel. I mean, it's going to be HD and like super crisp.
Yeah.
But as far as the look of everything,
It's
they
still,
held it well.
yeah, they kept the history of it intact, which was nice. And I mean, it's appropriate because, like, I can understand the technology changes or whatever, but, at the end of Return of the Jedi, there was such a destruction of, like, the basic social structure of, like, the universe, you know what I mean? Like, the Empire, which was basically the government, was, like, kind of just completely, like, thrown on its back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, the government or the empire or whatever you want to call it would have been the main, like, source of money and, like, technology and progression in that kind of realm. So, with them to be so pushed back after the rebel attacks, like, there's not going to be really much, progression in the sense of technology, clothing, things like that. It's going to be lots of what we saw, which was rubble and, like, downed vehicles and the ruins of like previous battles.
Exactly.
I mean?
And that's one big thing I'll defend the prequels with, when a lot of people are like, well, how come the prequels technology is so out of this world, and then the old one, like 4, 5, and 6, everything's just outdated.
That's
it
easy,
doesn't add up.
It's easy to
But yeah, I'll
explain.
defend that to the core, Then everything was established. There was a Senate, everybody had their own thing going on. Once the Empire took over, it's the Rebel Alliance. These are peoples that hide out. Like, they built these ships from scraps, essentially, just to have something to defend themselves.
Exactly.
It adds up when you look at it from that perspective.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'll defend the shit out of that when it comes down to the prequels. Any day.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And more Star Wars stuff, too. This is just a little tidbit.
It's like every day, all day today was like Star Wars drops.
Dude, it was a Star
total,
Wars
yeah.
orgy today. It was unbelievable.
Yep.
This is awesome. So, they have all these books that are not canon anymore for this expanded universe. They kind of just like, we're revamping everything. We're doing our own thing now that we're with Disney. I'm excited for this. I have not read any expanded universe books. The one I want to read is Darth Plagueis because I heard it's just off the wall, ridiculously amazing. But they're going to be making more books, obviously. So what they're going to do to connect Return of the Jedi to The Force Awakens is have a series of books to cover that entire time frame.
Cool.
Which I think is really neat.
That's good that they're going to have like an official like story, because that was the thing that I like the EU, and I've read a few books. Most of the books I've read literally like came right after Return of the Jedi. So it kind of details.
3 books that I can't remember the guy's name, but he wrote 3 books.
Yeah, there's 3 books, and it kind of details, okay, where were we going from here? And then it starts to dip into like, you know, Han and Leia becoming, you know, married and having kids, and their kids being, you know, Jedi, Sith, you know, all this crazy shit. But there's so many expanded universe stories that like are just, it's all fan fiction, you know. So a lot of them don't go together, and a lot of them, you know, you'll read one thing and then you'll be like, wait, I read a story a month ago that kind of negates this, and it kind of leaves you like, well, what is the official ending, or what's the official next step to this like story? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
which is cool to have all those other stories. Like, if you love those stories, I don't think there's any reason to be pissed off that it's not canon. You know, they're great stories.
Yeah.
You know, like, just appreciate them for what they are. The fact that they're releasing, you know, in canon stories now, that's fine. It's just more Star Wars lore, you know, to go with. The fact that, you know, Luke Skywalker doesn't die and clones himself to be like Luke Skywalker and like Mara Jade and all this. It's not a big deal. They're still fantastic stories. We should be thankful enough that we're even getting more.
Yeah.
It could have been done with 6 in the EU and that's it. Done deal.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that we're getting to get all these movies and stuff now, and they're going to fill in these things with more books, I think it's amazing. I mean, the more the better at this point.
Definitely.
You know, if you choose not to watch it, you don't want to support it, you still have your 4, 5, and 6. You don't have to do shit. But for people like us, and I'm sure a lot of other, you know, younger kid generations growing up, man, this is great. Star Wars is going to live on forever. It is the most prized property in the history of anything. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, straight up.
You know,
like,
fucking dude.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
that was artistic.
So, and this is killer too. So we were just talking about this before we kicked this whole thing off. Star Wars Celebration Anaheim. We've been wanting some big bombs to drop. This is a huge thing. So the opening ceremony for Thursday with J.J. Abrams and Kathleen Kennedy. We know now that we're going to be getting an episode 7, brand new footage, a 90-second trailer that's going to feature the first look at Luke and Han.
The trailer, the teaser trailer, I think was 90 seconds too.
Yeah, it was 88.
Yeah, it's going to be probably right on the same time frame there. So probably a lot of quick shots, a little bit, maybe learning a little bit more about the plot. But dude, the first I cannot wait to see what Han Solo and Luke Skywalker are going to look like in costume right now.
Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah,
it's going to be so cool. Like he's
probably
going to
bring us back, dude. It's probably going to back.
Probably going to show like a Han one-liner, you know, like cool stuff to totally just like
I want
brings it back. Dude.
I want to see Han and Leia kiss.
Oh man, wouldn't that be killer?
I want to see Han and Leia kiss. Like 30 years later, they're still in love. I want to see Luke. Like I don't even want to see Luke in full costume. I literally only want to see Luke from here up with a cloak over his head.
Yeah, dude.
And just
see
like
that beard.
Yeah, because I don't want them to tell me if Luke is good or bad in this, and I don't want them to tell me anything about what Luke has been doing over the years. I just want to see his face. I don't want to see his costume. I don't want to see his clothes. I don't want to see his lightsaber. I don't want to see anything. I just want to see Luke's face and the aging and the beard and just, you know what I mean? Like I think it would be even cool to put like some scarring on his face, because he had all that scarring after the car accident during the making of the original trilogy.
Yeah.
And that's why he looks so different between, you know, episodes 4 and 5.
You know,
like they should put.
That's why they did the Wampa attack.
Exactly. That's why they did that Wampa attack on him. But like, if he has his beard, that's going to cover all the scars. So they should like do some shit with his face, like to just kind of make it look mangled, like he survived these years, you know, like surviving on Tatooine, you know, or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
that'd be so cool, man.
People are gonna freak out, dude. Like all they got to show with I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be like this. They're gonna come out and they're gonna like be like, oh my god, thank you for supporting, blah blah blah. They're gonna do their thing. They're gonna release their guests, which I'll let you do the honors of making. But then they show the trailer, right? It's gonna be one of these things, man. I'm telling you right now. Like the people who are in that arena, and then when they show it, like every like scene is just gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be so loud that you can't
gonna
hear it. Yeah,
they're probably gonna show. I was thinking, I swear to God, I thought that same thing, dude. And then it's gonna end and be like, You guys want to see it again? I swear, I already envisioned the whole thing in my head. I played out like everyone was screaming. It's like, shut the fuck up!
Well,
and then when it ends, just like, all right, we'll play it again.
That's fucking on, dude. That is dead on. That's exactly what they're gonna do, dude.
Yeah,
because
You guys wanna see it again?
yeah, dude.
I was watching some like bootleg, I guess whatever you would call it, YouTube videos when they released the footage for Ultron like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
at San Diego Comic-Con or whatever, or a year
Oh
ago.
shit! They like
remember that like that
it
first
leaked real quick, and then it was like
leaked
wiped
because
out.
fuckers were like filming it with their camera, you know, and then it leaked on YouTube, and then it all got wiped off.
Yeah,
But I saw a little bit of it, dude, and you could not hear any of the audio at all because everyone was screaming so loud during the entire thing.
yeah, it's gonna be freak out mode, dude.
So I'm just gonna be like,
Can you imagine if they show Luke fire up a blue lightsaber, man? I hope it's a blue lightsaber, dude. How badass would it be, dude, if Luke has like an Obi-Wan saber?
yeah, that'd be cool.
Like just to honor Obi-Wan, and he
Yeah.
has a. Dude, I can't say this
Yeah,
shit, man.
we'll see, dude. I mean,
Oh my gosh, man.
yeah, it'll be crazy, dude. There's so much like your imagination runs wild, and you just hope that like. You know they made something special, dude. You know damn well that Abrams knows he made something special with these guys. They all know it. Everybody at Disney knows it. They know they got a fucking diamond in their hands, dude. And they're just like, you just fucking wait. Like, you wait.
it's
You
scary,
nerds out
dude.
there.
It's
you,
so. Oh man,
It's scary. When you think about it, we're all gonna have fun at Celebration. We're gonna have a good time. There's guests that we want to meet, like some new guests and all this. We're gonna go see panels. We're gonna do all sorts of fun shit. But when you really break it down, like we're going 2,000 miles across the country to go watch a 90-second clip. Like that's almost
Yeah.
how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
Like I just want to see this footage.
and
Now,
I was
you
like,
know?
oh, yeah, it's totally exclusive. When you get something like that, it makes the shit worthwhile. That's exactly what we were talking about like 4 weeks ago.
That's a killer. That's a killer bomb drop.
Exactly. And like, I mean, I was sitting at work today, and I was just like zoning out, thinking about this, dude. I'm sitting there like in my little like my cube, and I'm just
Trailer.
like, I'm just sitting there, just like thinking to myself. There's nothing around me. Everyone's kind of looking at me like, why aren't you doing anything?
Really?
Yeah, and I was just sitting there looking at my phone, and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, man, like this is what it felt to grow up.
This guy was in character for like 20 seconds,
I was
dude.
trying so hard.
It's like this is what it felt like to grow up in 1977, dude.
Yeah.
And like live this,
Now we got the internet, dude.
you know.
It's not like getting
Oh,
that,
yeah,
like
well,
it's
now
not like
I have
getting
to,
that
like-
call at home, dude. Where you
Yeah.
like get home, you're like check the voicemail, beep, one message, dude. I read the newspaper and
Yeah.
it's coming, it's coming.
Yeah,
Now I
exactly.
have to, like-
Episode 5, dude.
I have to like pretend like I don't see shit, you know, like when I'm on the search engines and like hide my eyes from spoilers. And,
Who do you guys think the
know.
guests are going to be?
For new ones,
No, for Abrams and Kennedy coming out.
it's going to be new cast members.
Yeah,
I think it has to be. They have to bring out at least 2 people for the new movie.
I think they'll do at least Daisy
They'll probably
Ridley.
bring Luke. They'll bring all like Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher. All of them are going to come out who are already going to be there. There's got to be something though.
They'll do Daisy Ridley because I mean she's like essentially the main character. Her and John Boyega would be nice,
Yeah,
but
it'd be
I would really like to see whoever is like this Kylo Ren. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I want to see if that's
They
like
revealed who he is.
yeah, like is this like kind of some kind of android Sith, or is it like, you know, a different kind of creature? Is it a humanoid? Is it like, what is it? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you only get that cloak, so for all you know, it could look like Darth Plagueis, which was like kind of a fucking alien looking motherfucker who's all green and,
Yeah.
you know.
That'd be
I don't
sweet,
know.
man.
God, it's crazy.
Nevertheless, dude, this has been like it's been a hell of a day for Star Wars.
God,
man.
dude.
Like,
It's
whew, just
so
what the
excited.
doctor ordered for this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, this will be a good podcast because it's like we can just bullshit about Star Wars for
Dude, that's
45 minutes.
I know, man. That's killer stuff coming up.
Yeah.
So we'll cruise through the rest of this movie news. There's nothing too huge here. Frozen 2 is officially confirmed now. We all knew it was coming. I'm sorry, J-Bone. But we all knew it was going to come, but Disney came out today and they're straight up just like, yeah, we're producing it. It's happening. And we all knew it, but now we know. I loved Frozen. I thought it was fantastic. It's my favorite Disney movie, animated film at least, you know, since the era of Lion King and Aladdin and Little Mermaid and all that. I loved the movie.
I hated it. You know what
Dude,
movie
I
that actually
love
is
it.
better? Dude, Bernice made me. She forced me to watch The Book of Life. And I don't like animated films. That movie, I think, personally, in my opinion, blows away Frozen as far as, like, music. The guy, okay, the guy who helped write the score for that movie was the same guy who did the score for The Last of Us.
All right, so Tron 3 is coming out.
No, you saw it though. Come on, man, back me up. Book of Life is good. Very good
see
song.
The Book of Life.
I thought you said you did.
No. I
I
saw Life of
want
Pi.
to see that. I do want to see that movie.
I saw Life of Pi.
Oh.
'Cause it's Guillermo del Toro. That's why I want to see it so bad.
I didn't see
Yeah,
the Book
that
of
too.
Life. I didn't see the Book of Life.
It is. I was like, wow, like this is actually very, very good.
I'm
And
not gonna
both-
get in on this argument of Frozen 2 because I was like very just. It was good, but I don't care enough.
The only character I really
Like,
cared about in Frozen 2 was Olaf, and like they totally try like marketing off of him, but he kind of got like the less amount of time in that movie, and he was like almost like the most popular in a sense, other than the main Frozen chick or Isla.
yeah.
Elsa. But I mean, I just.
Sub-Zero.
I thought it was short. I thought it was unfulfilling. I thought it was like it wasn't satiating to me. It was almost like she was kind of a bitch. You know, it's like I don't like this. Like
Damn.
like straight up. Dude,
I love everything about that movie, man. That's the best animated movie that I have seen in a while. Next to like How to Train Your Dragon 2 was phenomenal, and Toy Story 3 was
I
phenomenal.
like the first
but
How to Train a Dragon. I never saw the second one.
I like the
first one
second.
was very
I'll
good.
tell you right now, I like the second one more. I'm
Really?
not even kidding. That movie
Yeah, I
was
didn't-
phenomenal.
I didn't see the second one. I mean, I like all those movies. It's just I don't really try and like compare anything or like pick my favorite because all my favorite, I guess, Disney movies come from the 80s and 90s. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, same here.
Aladdin is like Aladdin and Peter Pan. Like that's all I need forever. You know, so
Yeah, no, they rock, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
all these
Frozen
other ones,
happened just
all these
'cause I
other
took
ones are
Riley.
awesome. Yeah, they're good
Took
movies.
Riley to
Like,
the movies and was like,
I like
damn.
them, but
Yeah.
I don't watch them enough. You know, it's just.
And she was telling me too. She's like, man, it's a shame that you don't see a lot of Book of Life stuff, but you see like a ton of Frozen stuff. And I was like, well, I'm like, that's Disney for you. Like
Well,
they'll
they'll market this shit out.
They
of
got
it.
the power, they got the money, they got the
got-
everything.
yeah.
And
They
the
got the
other
influence.
The
It's
Book of
like-
Life, I think, was Fox. I
Well,
think
and
it was
Frozen's
2016.
Disney's highest grossing animated feature. So I mean, it's
Right,
like
right.
they're just gonna market that into
Yeah.
the ground. And why not, dude? I would.
I mean, if they made like
You
an
know?
Olaf film, like a separate, like I'd probably really enjoy that. I thought he was funny, dude. He was like,
Oh, he was funnier than
yeah,
hell,
he was
man.
funnier than hell, yeah.
Funnier than hell. Yeah. So Tron 3 is coming. I've never seen a Tron movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude,
it's like
Is it good enough
it's
to
like
be excited for a third one?
Wait, what am I missing here? What was the last one that just happened? Tron Legacy, right?
Yeah.
With Jeff Bridges and
where they like CGI'd him to look like 30 years younger.
yeah. And what was Tron 1 was the one from the 80s or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it's
The
the
original
older
Tron.
All right, I thought I was getting myself mixed up. Okay, Tron 1, I think I saw like skimps of it when I was like 4. I was like, okay, whatever. Tron Legacy comes out and I downloaded it or something. I torrented it. And oh my god, that movie is so good.
The soundtracks are pretty
Oh,
good.
that soundtrack is
I mean,
amazing.
Was it cool?
You'll like
Oh,
it if you like sci-fi.
it's awesome.
If you like just, it's like one big neon like
Oh man.
fucking.
It's like Lawnmower
jerk-off
Man,
session,
dude.
man.
Like the sequel
It's
to
like-
Batman and Robin.
It's
Yeah,
like Pierce
like-
Brosnan going into the Lawnmower Man's world and like fighting the Lawnmower Man kind of thing.
Okay.
It's cool. It's
so
cool.
cool,
It's like
dude.
it's like if you were playing one of those virtual games when you were younger.
Yeah.
And you just immersed yourself and you just became a part of it.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
essentially
know
what
why I
it is
haven't
because
seen
like
it. I
they
have no
put
idea why.
themselves into this universe of like it's just this energy and like all neon like existence and they battle each other and it's all like very pixelated CGI looking like world. You know?
Yeah.
It's really cool. I like
it's
it. I like.
awesome.
I'll
I like
definitely
them.
have to check it out.
Give it
I'm
a
sure
shot.
It's cheap
I mean,
now.
The soundtrack,
Tron-
dude, is fake.
oh, yeah.
Its soundtrack is
Yeah.
Ooh.
But
Excellent.
that was
Daft Punk
Daft
did
Punk,
the
yeah.
second, the second one,
Yeah.
Tron 2. They did the collab for that, but
Well, is there
Give it
somewhere
a
they can
shot.
go? I mean, is it?
I don't
Is there a good
remember,
excuse
man.
to have a third one?
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
remember like how the second one ends. To be honest with you, I just can't remember off the top of my head right now. But I mean, if they can make it work, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll definitely have to check them
It's-
out to get
yeah,
caught up.
it's-
Because I remember little bits of the first one.
Right.
I know I've seen when I was like really young, but I didn't like rewatch and then watch Tron Legacy.
I just read this next one.
Yeah. This just came out, so we don't have to get deep into this, but there's a Ring prequel coming now called Rings. So how is Rings being plural before Ring? Shouldn't it be like Ren?
Guys, I have this amazing concept idea. Well, yes. What is it? It's a prequel idea to the Ring movie. What is it called? rings. Sign it. Here's a check. Here's a blank check. Whatever you want, you got the budget.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
dude.
that fucking movie.
I don't
dude.
understand why they're doing this. I mean,
Like-
The Ring and The Ring 2 are past. Like we're past all of that.
It's been so like long, and I was like,
God, like
I was
10
hoping that
years?
we're finally like past this whole.
Japanese remake thing.
Dude, yeah, I'm not trying to be like anti-Japanese like
I
horror
am.
movies,
I'm
but they fucking
anti-remake.
suck. The Grudge fucking sucked. Like The Ring, yeah. Dude, I saw that movie with you fuckers, and then like you called me on the ride home. I'm driving by myself, and the only thing on the fucking phone is like, and I like look in my back seat. I'm like, what is going on right now? But
Didn't we see the Boogeyman in theaters a long time ago or something? And it was like so bad.
Oh, the Boogeyman. Oh,
I'm just so over these Japanese like entity films.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I thought, you know what? It's funny because I thought it was
It is
hilarious in what was it? It was one of the VHS movies. They made fun of it.
Oh God, which one
They
was
made
it?
fun of it.
I think it was VHS 2.
VHS. It might have been VHS 2.
Talking about the.
No. Oh, fuck. What was it?
Oh, it was
It was VHS. It was one of the VHS movies, and they were talking about like how everything was on camera, and all these like things were happening around the world. Maybe it wasn't VHS. I'm hoping it was, but like they had a video on like some Japanese schoolgirls in like the classroom, like bewitching this like ghost spirit, like in the Grudge.
That
or
was
something.
VHS 2, man.
Was that VHS too?
Yeah, I remember seeing that scene.
It was something. I swear I saw this,
And they,
I laughed so hard because I was like, they're straight up making fun of this like concept
yeah.
of these Japanese films, like that are just so
Yeah,
bad.
remember
Remakes of Japanese.
I'm drawing
films.
a blank on it right now. I'm not
Remember
gonna lie.
remember that scene? They sneak in and it's like this weird classroom thing, and then like the shit kind of starts unfolding, and they all.
It wasn't the cult one.
Oh
Yeah,
No,
that's what
that
I was
was-
thinking first, but I'm like, yeah, that's
no,
not
it
really
wasn't
making
the
fun
cult
of that.
one. I'm gonna find out after the podcast is
Yeah,
over
we'll-
because this is gonna
we'll
piss
scope
me
that
off.
out.
But it totally made fun of that whole like, let's just remake everything Japanese filmmakers have done forever. You
Yeah.
know, like The Ring and.
They
Grudge
need
and-
to stop with this shit.
It's just
There's no point for this movie, and the only reason they're doing it, once again, and we're probably going to talk about this all the damn time, it's going to be made for a really small budget. They're going to make a shitload of money on it, and there it is. Because we're going to, you ready for this? Here's the next one. So, yeah, fuck. This kid Sam Strike, so him and his manager were kind of going off talking. They were talking about Spider-Man stuff a lot. And Sam Strike's this UK kid, and it's like, oh, he's going to be up for this huge, like, US movie. And everyone's like, oh, man, dude, here's our new Peter Parker. Guess what? Guess who this kid's playing?
Who?
The teenage Leatherface for a fucking Leatherface prequel. Again.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So this kid's going and bulking up and stuff. Now he's going to be Leatherface.
Leatherface
a
prequel?
teenager, dude.
Why do we
a
need-
teenager Leatherface.
Why do we need more Leatherface movies?
Rewind 2 minutes and come back. All right, that's why. Bullshit.
Wow.
Oh, I'm done. I'm so done with this.
I'm
stuff.
looking at this right now too, and I'm just like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah,
Because
go
they
ahead, click on it real
basically
quick.
they
Sam,
base
click on
they
Sam.
basically like done the origin of Leatherface a million fucking times.
This guy?
Yeah, there's your new Leatherface.
And he looks like a fucking dork
Oh my god! You know, it looks like the main actor from
with fucking boobs.
He should have been Peter Parker, man. He's got the Peter Parker
It's some
look.
steroid side effects, dude. He's
Yeah.
already getting
He's
gyno.
already getting fucking boobies,
He's
dude.
already getting gyno, dude. He's already getting bitch tits.
This is so stupid, man.
Oh my gosh, this pisses me off. Like this
you know who he looks
legitimately
like?
like angers
Yeah.
me. 'Cause
Again,
you know
a
what
$2
they're gonna
million
do?
budget, and
This
it's going to make tons of money.
This is the shit they're gonna pull. Is they're gonna pull the same shit Rob Zombie did with Halloween and make some bullshit prequel like story about him growing up.
That's what it's going to
Yeah.
be.
Like,
it's
let's
going to
look-
show why did he get messed
Like,
up. I don't
Michael-
care why he
like-
got messed up.
Yeah,
Show
that's,
me.
that's the fun of it.
Yeah.
Like
That's
Michael
the scariness
Myers
of Michael Myers, dude. He kills his sister in the first couple minutes of
'Cause
the
he's
movie.
pure fucking evil!
And then next thing you know, he's older, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, dude. What set this kid off? I didn't need to see that his mom's a stripper
No,
and he
no,
had this
no, no, no.
dickhole stepdad.
He's
I don't
fucking,
care.
He's
Yeah.
evil. That's what his doctor said. He's pure evil. That's why he killed him.
Yeah, dude,
He
the
had,
devil's eyes, man.
His eyes
That's
were
it.
black. The devil's eyes. Like there was nothing in there. There's no life. He's evil as fuck. You don't need to know what influenced
Dude,
him to be evil.
he looks
so
like
then they're
the
gonna
main
do this
leader
bullshit.
for,
And they're gonna have
Twilight.
his
Don't
dad
he?
like touch his fucking balls and like his
Yeah,
mom
dude.
like be a stripper or some kind of fucked up
Dad
thing.
touches balls.
They're gonna do something to make him like
Leatherface was
go
sexually
crazy.
molested. That's why he wears skin on his face.
Yeah, they're gonna do something and
rain money.
completely ruin it and like.
I just,
You know,
I'm beside myself with
I
this.
mean, it was bad enough that they had to, what was it, that one, I forgot which Texas Chainsaw movie, I think it was like,
Dude.
where they showed like Leatherface be born in the meat factory. Remember that scene?
Oh,
I don't remember.
And it's like this
I don't
fetus
remember
that they
shit.
just throw like away or whatever, and then it gets like picked up by the sheriff dude, and he, that's how the family starts. I don't know. It's just stupid. It's just like, give me Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1, where you have this psycho cannibalistic family with Leatherface killing everybody.
Wanna know what's crazy
and
to
just
think
go
about?
from there. I don't need any of this other shit,
You wanna know what's
this
crazy
is a
to think
crock
about?
of shit, man.
Is that when this guy was born in 94, we were 7 years old. Dude, by 7, dude, we were watching. I know I was watching.
I had seen Texas
all
Chainsaw
that
Massacre
shit, yeah.
when I was 7.
And this guy was just being born, man. Isn't that crazy to think about?
It's a crock.
I'm tired
The
of
whole
this
thing's a
shit,
crock.
man. I'm tired of this
So
bullshit, man.
we'll follow this up with really awesome news. Officially confirmed, Hawkeye's in Civil War. So, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's killer.
Hawkeye, shit. It's like I want to talk about the Age of Ultron trade, dude, because he does some badass shit in that, in that.
It's hard for me to talk about any of this right now. Now I'm like angry.
Yeah, I'm like
pissed off
That
now.
kind of pissed me off. I didn't know that. Okay, so I didn't know that walking into this room.
I know, I saved
Scotty
it, dude.
fucking dropped this bomb on us. And
I saved it.
Now I'm pissed, man. Now I'm really mad. But
Hawkeye's in Civil War.
dude, I'm excited because I like Hawkeye because he's not like everyone. You know? He's not super powerful.
Yeah.
He's just really good with a bow and arrow. And he's agile and he's got like that military,
Who do you think would win,
paramilitary
Hawkeye
training, dude.
or Arrow?
Hawkeye, dude.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm pro Marvel all the way, dude.
Yeah.
DC's got a lot of good stuff.
I don't
man,
think
but I'm
I'll
pro
ever.
Marvel.
I don't think I'll ever take
I wanna
DC person over a Marvel character.
I want to start
Unless it's
Arrow.
Batman.
I heard Arrow's really, really good
Yeah.
show, man.
Arrow. I've
stopped
heard
watching
wonderful
Gotham.
things. Gotham.
I don't want to
sucked.
watch any of that shit, dude.
Gotham was the worst piece of shit.
I don't
ever.
care about
I
Gotham.
can't handle
All I
these
care
things
about is
being
like
put on
Bruce Wayne.
television. I don't want to see the CW, Arrow, and Flash, dude, with these 22-year-old sex symbols,
Pretty
man.
boys,
Like,
yeah,
I don't
it's like
care.
some Twilight
I don't care
bullshit,
how
you know?
good it is. I don't want to see these assholes on a TV.
CW sex
So-
symbols. While we're
It's-
sitting there on the couch eating mac and cheese, going, "Fuck, what did I do with my
Yeah.
life?"
How do I? Oh man, how do I
Yep.
look like that?
I'd rather sit back and watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Preach, brother.
So, and this is really neat too, man. I am so excited for this. I hope this turns out to be true. It's rumored, but it's almost like hook, line, and sinker right now that Joe Manganiello is going to be Deathstroke in Suicide
Dude.
Squad. I love Joe Manganiello.
He's killer, man. He was awesome in True Blood.
Dude, he's awesome.
He's
anything
gigantic.
He does. He's just
so
got.
good.
He's like, to me, he's like the White Rock, man. Like, he's not ever going to be the action star The Rock is, but he just has that charisma to himself, man. It's just like I'm glued to him when I'm watching him in his thing. He steals scenes.
Is he a good martial artist? Does he know martial arts in real life and shit?
That
or-
I don't know, man. But the dude's jacked up, and
He's
honestly,
a good
I was
action star. That's
I was
like-
hoping he's gonna play Shazam. Like when The Rock was supposed to be Shazam, they're like Rock's gonna be Black Cat. I was like, dude, I hope Joe Manganiello gets Shazam because I was hoping he's gonna be the new Batman.
Right.
I was pulling for him or Josh Brolin originally.
Yeah.
This is awesome, man.
I still wish Josh Brolin would have been Batman. He's kind of, I don't know, he's kind of little. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
No, dude, Josh Brolin's Batman would have been the shit, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this is killer. I'm really happy that he's like gonna step in and play a
Yeah, I
character. And
agree.
Deathstroke's a really cool character. And this Suicide Squad movie is shaping up to be like this is gonna be like DC's Avengers,
Yep.
man.
Yeah,
this
I'm
is
pretty
gonna
excited.
blow out the Justice League, man. This movie could be way better.
Oh yeah,
I think
the
it will
more
be.
evil part. You know?
I think you have a better acting cast. I mean,
Yeah, the cast is unbelievable.
I mean,
man.
as much
Ed
as
Harris
I-
is supposed to be in it too now. It's
exactly.
Wait, who?
Ed Harris.
Ed Harris.
No way.
Yeah.
He's supposedly going to be playing the villain who. The rumor that there's like these mercenaries that go out to hunt villains and heroes essentially, and the
Right.
Suicide Squad is going to be facing off against Ed Harris and his mercenaries essentially.
Shit.
I mean,
That's-
I just think it's a stacked lineup. I think it's a much better lineup than any of the other DC movies that are coming together. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Ben Affleck, I think he's a great actor. I think he's awesome, but no one else in that movie is doing it for me.
I'm more excited for this than I am the Batman vs Superman. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't care
Yeah.
about the guy who's playing Superman. I don't care about what's his face playing Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
You
man.
know,
I'm
I
still
don't
iffy
care
that.
about and I don't care about
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, I don't care about him, and I don't care about the guy playing Aquaman. You know, I mean, he was good in Game of Thrones, but I just don't care about.
That's
him
the
as
most
an
exciting
actor.
casting
Momoa?
for me out of that too, right?
Momoa,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
dude,
it's-
it might be true. Yeah, it's like
So for me, it's
the
just
Hulk
like, dude,
He's the Hulk of DC, man. Get ready.
You're gonna have like Jared Leto
Yeah, which is
busting
awesome.
out a
Did you see
crazy
that,
role. I can't wait.
Did you see
Yeah.
that artwork, or I don't know if it was real?
I think it was like a fan
done
made
thing.
Like they made like a CGI Jared Leto in
Yeah.
the Joker paint, and it looked cool.
It looked very awesome.
Yeah, this is sweet though, man. Suicide Squad to me is like DC's answer to Guardians of the Galaxy at this point because I don't think that Suicide Squad would have happened if Guardians wasn't so successful. I
Right,
think Guardians
right.
blew up and they're like, you know what, we can kind of take B-list characters now and we can put this together as long as we get the right actors. That's why it's a stacked cast.
Yep.
Guardians was a stacked cast to back up the fact where it's like, okay, we can't get nobodies for this. We got to get a stacked cast to bring people in, and the movie just wound up kicking ass. And I think this is their answer.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know, on side note, nothing to do with this. A little bit to do with this, but Heath Ledger. I read an article the other day where, you know, when Heath Ledger got cast for Joker, like all these different like news sites were basically like Christopher Nolan's a fucking idiot.
Dude, they ripped him off,
Like
man.
they were
Really?
like, yeah, they
Oh,
were like
yeah, it was insane.
Christopher Nolan makes embarrassing casting call for Dark Knight, and then it says Heath Ledger, and then they were just like, oh yeah, this little, you know, this kid is the only thing.
Knight's Tale.
Yeah, the only shit under his belt is Knight's Tale and 10 Things I Hate About You. He's
Yeah.
never gonna make it. He's a shitty actor. All this other stuff, dude. And it's like
That's now who
one of
you
the greatest
kinda-
performances of all time.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it's just
villain
the
wise.
best villain performance.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. That definitely, like, for me, it's between his Joker and Daniel Day-Lewis as the Butcher in Gangs of New
yeah.
York.
Yeah.
Like those are the two most sinister characters I think I've ever seen on a camera, dude.
Oh,
like
yeah,
just
Heath Ledger
fully
crushed it.
fully immersed in
I
their
got
character.
one over that dude.
Fully,
I got one over both of those motherfuckers,
Here
dude.
comes No Country for Old Men, Javier Bardem.
no, he's no,
Billy Zane, Titanic.
I thought he was gonna
God,
say
dude.
fucking Blackbeard from Pirates 4.
My beard's on fire.
Yeah.
So, dig this shit, man. So, Ghostbusters has this all-female cast Ghostbusters film coming out now, right? So, they said that they're going to do an all-male cast one now, which is supposedly the two leads are going to be Chris Pratt.
Yeah, and what's his name?
That's right.
Sorry.
Chris Pratt, dude.
Yeah, it's Chris Pratt.
Oh God.
No, Chris Pratt and Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
So, yeah, I think that's really cool.
the only thing
You
that
know, it's... I don't know.
I'm excited about it, but I think like this entire Ghostbusters rejuvenation will be completely unacceptable if they cannot get Rick Moranis to make an appearance.
That-
One appearance.
And Sigourney Weaver.
And Sigourney Weaver.
They got to do
That's
something.
all I just want one. Just like give me Rick Moranis walking in the background.
Yeah.
Put him on camera for the first time in 20 years, please. Like
Yeah.
he is. Oh,
Yeah, it would be awesome
you
to
know,
see him, dude.
or like I don't know, something where
Dan
you have him
Aykroyd
like
even,
he's
shit.
dressed up, you know, again, and he thinks he's like one of the fucking dogs.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm the gatekeeper. You know.
You know, it'd be
like,
cool if they got Sigourney Weaver to be the call girl. You
That
know,
would
like
be
the call
cool.
girl, like if she kind of takes over for that.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah.
But here's my argument. You ready for this? And I wanted to we'll just take a brief discussion with this. This is the thing. Ghostbusters wants to build their big expanded universe now. Ever since Marvel showed that like this plan can work and you can have a shitload of movies in a universe,
Here we go.
Everybody wants to do
Yeah,
it now.
here we go.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my argument towards this. I honestly feel like this. We are losing the quality of films because people are not setting out. You know, it happens, but people are not making a focus that much on these big franchises to come out and be like, let's make a solid film, and if it goes good, we'll make another solid film. They're like, let's make a film to set up 10 more. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's like, if it doesn't work, then you leave everybody hanging. And
Well,
if it works, you're losing quality in films because you're trying to pump so many out.
That was the problem they had with the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know, everything Sony was trying to do to keep up with Marvel, and they were like, "All right, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2." and then we're gonna make 3, and we already have plans for Venom.
Venom,
We already
Sinister
have
Six, 4.
Sinister 6, 4.
And now it's done, dude.
Carnage, like,
Yeah.
and yeah, exactly. Now it's like, okay, well,
2 was left wide
that's
open.
not happening.
You're like, you set up the Sinister Six
You
at the end of
know?
that. Not that I gave a shit to see it because I didn't like either of them, but still, you have so many moviegoers.
What,
that put
Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, you mean?
Yeah, so
You
many
know-
people put a lot of money to go see those movies and bought them, and they wanted to see what you promised. And now it's just like, fuck it, we didn't make the money we wanted.
This is
Like,
what pisses
fuck?
me off is like I spent like $20-something on the Blu-ray for Spider-Man 2 because I bought this pre-order from Best Buy.
Oh, with the art and all
or
that you
at
got.
Walmart. You got like exclusive artwork for it, right?
Yeah.
Guess how much it's being sold for right now? Like
$4.99.
fucking like $11.
Shit.
This Blu-ray came out a few months ago, like less than a year ago,
Yeah, it was not that long ago.
and it's $11.
It's already worth nothing.
Because,
It's worth less than Horns with Daniel Radcliffe. You know,
Yeah.
like a straight to DVD movie. Like, it's just like, come on,
No, I know, dude.
Sony, what the hell? Like, what are you doing? You
But
know,
it's everything. How do you guys feel about this shit, man? Because it's like the Avengers did it. It works. But they're the pioneers. They took a gamble and it worked. Now everybody wants to do it.
I don't think
like Universal Monsters want to do it now.
Yeah.
You know, which that's one I can get excited for because I wouldn't mind seeing at least a Creature from the Black Lagoon movie again. That's all I would love to see.
The problem is that
Dracula
it's,
movie, you know?
they're
that last
trying.
one was the first one of that.
They're
the
trying
Dracula
so
Untold.
hard to make it like this
Really?
big budget thing. Dracula Untold. I didn't watch it, but I heard it was awful.
It was an action movie.
And I'm just like,
I
that's
want
not
horror movies.
Dracula.
Yeah.
You know, and like, why the fuck are they making Dracula turn into a vampire to fight an army? Like,
Yeah.
why not
Oh,
just have
that
him
way, yeah.
turn into
Yeah.
like? Why not? I don't know. It completely destroys like the entire lore and origin of Dracula ever before this, and they're
Yeah.
just like, yeah, he has to turn into a vampire so he can destroy this army of like millions of people, and then he can just turn into like 50,000 fucking bats and like kill everyone. I don't know. It's just stupid. It's like
know.
they're doing this big budget bullshit. Where it's just like, if you want to do a Universal Monsters like universe, keep it like small and don't
Yeah,
be
make
so
it horror.
ambitious with like how big we want to make it. Make it
Yeah.
horror. Make
It's
it
almost
something
like-
personal.
Yeah.
And with this Ghostbusters shit, like, I would love to see a bunch of Ghostbusters movies, but I'm not sure I want them to like plan it out so far in advance.
Exactly.
Like,
get this female one done, get the male one
Yeah.
done. I don't want to hear anything else. Don't say we're gonna make
Yeah.
8 different movies. Make these movies kick ass, and if it works to do more, then do it.
Right.
But if you plan everything out and these movies don't make money, guess what? Again,
yeah, and then you get everyone's hopes up. You've wasted everyone's time. You know,
it's ridiculous. Could you imagine if like Robert Zemeckis came out and he was just like, guess what, guys? 8 more Back to the Future movies are coming.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Like
Really?
I'd be cool, but then you start wondering about
with
quality.
Shia LaBeouf.
yeah.
It's quality.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
It's like to them, it's like quantity over quality and stuff. And
That's
you
the
almost,
thing I don't like.
You almost wonder. It's like a lot of these major movie companies. You know, it's like, do they really have the fanboyism in them? Like a lot of people do. You know, us, whatever you name people. And then it's like, do they even have that in their excitement, to do this, or are they just getting paid to do it? And on top of that, you wonder if they're even just like doing focus groups, just like here, if we did this or if we did that, what would you think? Oh, I think that'd be pretty cool. Well, and then they gather all that information up and then they present it to whoever, the upper management, upper guys, CEOs, whatever, and then all right, they're your green light. You got it. Go.
Yeah.
But it's like, what the fuck? Wait a minute here.
And it's just so hard to like all these movies that they're trying to revive and bring back, and they're so disconnected from the originals, because like Ghostbusters, I mean, it was written by, so many people that are not involved in the new ones. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
how are you going to capture that same magic?
Well, that's why it's a total bummer,
You
dude,
know?
that Dan Aykroyd like busted his ass to get that Ghostbusters film made, and Bill Murray wanted nothing to do with it.
Right.
Nobody wanted to do anything, and then
the remake you're
And then,
speaking
and
of?
then, and
Yeah.
then,
well, not the remake, but they wanted to do like Ghostbusters 3. Like he busted his ass to get this going. It's like
Yeah.
I respected that because it's like those kinds of movies I can kind of deal with because you're gonna feel that connection still. That's why Episode 7 is feeling so good right now because it's not like, well, brand new stories, brand new people, nothing. They're still tying it in. We know we're gonna move on with new characters, but we're still tying it into what we grew up to love. And it's like, okay, pass down the torch, but it's an appropriate way of doing it.
right.
Yeah, very
You know?
appropriate. Because J.J. Abrams respects and he has that excitement in him.
He's a fan.
Yeah.
You know, he's not
fan.
he's not just another guy saying, "Yeah, I'll fucking do it. Just give me my money. I'll fucking do whatever you want. Do a CGI shit show." You
Michael
know?
Bay.
Yeah, exactly. Like Michael Bay. You think
Michael
he gives
Bay.
a fuck about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Like,
No, he made them aliens.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I just this whole business model of not working on a quality film and just we're going for the long run is bullshit. I hate the business model to it. It works for Marvel and it works with the Avengers world because that's all pre-established. They're not just creating something out of thin air. This is pre-established in comic books. They took a gamble with something. It happened to work, and they're pulling from stories and just adapting them.
Right.
Totally different thing because it's proven to work in the comic book world. That's why Marvel Comics still puts out comic books because it works. People buy them. We like them, and now it's bigger than ever. Comic books are huge right now, so it works. The Ghostbusters. Listen, man, you got fans that love it, but other than that, that's it.
It's almost a niche.
Yeah, so now you're going to come out and be like, all right, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. I'm telling you, this Ghostbusters thing is going to fall on its ass.
Yeah.
Mark my words, they're going to do these 2 movies. Maybe they do another one, but it's going to be just like Sony with Spider-Man. It's going to get too big, man. They're going to bite off way too much that they can chew, and it's going to be done.
They're trying to make it a bigger thing than it really is. Because Ghostbusters
not a huge
is not
property.
a big thing. Yeah, exactly. It's not
It's a couple people that hunt ghosts. It's not a world of superheroes that band together eventually to fight,
right.
intergalactic beings.
And it's not an entity that's been around for, half a century. You know what I mean? Marvel Comics has been around since 50s. You know what I mean?
And it's been an ongoing
And it's been
thing.
ongoing.
Ghostbusters had its prime, and then it's been gone.
Exactly,
Yep.
exactly. It had a few, cartoons here and there, but, overall, it's not a big attraction, so I don't know why they're trying to make something big out of it,
Yeah, exactly.
It just, I don't know. I don't like it.
That's how I kind of feel with the new Pirates movie. It's like, it's probably a bigger thing. It's obviously a bigger thing than Ghostbusters, but I don't know. I'm just not excited about it.
Yeah,
I'm just not excited like that. Like inner flame is not lit. It's just.
Well, it's not lit for me, but you know what happened with that Pirates shit? A pirate snuck on the, a guy dressed up as a pirate, snuck in on the shooting in Australia and pulled out a knife on one of the crew people to get in. And then he ran out and hid, and the cops found him in some dressing room in a Walmart or something.
No way.
Dressed up as a pirate with a fake parrot glued onto his shoulder.
No way.
Yeah, dude, no joke.
Dude, they should put him in the movie just for the fuck of it.
I know.
Yeah, you should as a
It's like, who's this chump?
yeah, as an extra.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So
Like a major pivotal character villain now.
Yeah.
Almost like a what's his face that we were talking about who's been in all those movies, Danny Trejo. Yeah, it's like kind of like a Danny
my
Trejo
God,
thing,
yeah, Danny Trejo's been in everything.
he's everywhere, dude. All right, let's jump into some comic books here. So 4 big ones. This is a really, really nice week for comics as far as stuff that we keep up with. So we'll kick off with Star Wars 3. Yeah, dude. I liked, we talked for a minute, but I thought this was the best one thus far as just gave me a little bit more of that feeling again.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it was a more fun battle scene for the most part. And then I thought Vader was pretty good in it.
Yeah, Vader was awesome in this one.
But I think they still every issue I'm enjoying it, and they throw that little thing in there, that little wrench in the gears. That it's just damn it, you don't get it.
Yeah,
You don't
there
get
was.
it.
There was.
You don't get
Still keep doing it.
Come on,
And
man.
it's just, give me a full issue. Where you
Is
don't
it a
mess-
spoiler? Is it a big spoiler?
Yeah, I mean,
It's the same shit they keep
If you guys are
doing.
reading the comics, you know this. If you're not reading them, it's not going to crush your hearts or anything. But the one thing, the very last page of this, they go back to Obi-Wan's, Adobe hut house on Tatooine, and there's this
It's
little
igloo.
yeah, there's this little box there that says for Luke. It's like
It's just when
did he get the time to leave something for Luke?
Right.
He found him when he's getting attacked by Tusken Raiders, takes him into his little Adobe hut house for a minute,
Yeah.
shows him a lightsaber, then they go to Mos Eisley and they're gone and he dies on the Death Star.
Yeah.
Why is there a package sitting here for him?
Right. Exactly.
I don't get it.
Exactly. It's
You know what I mean?
ridiculous.
We'll have to find out in number 4, dude.
And then,
We'll see,
and then
yeah.
I'm kind of over this whole thing where it's just Vader and Luke have this deep connection before
Yeah.
Luke knows who the fuck Vader is, and even before Vader knows Luke is his kid. Because Vader doesn't know this until the Emperor tells him he's the spawn of Anakin Skywalker. That's straight up what he says, and then Vader's like, "Oh, okay, now I know who the fuck it is." But it's in the end of this book, Vader's talking about Luke like, Obi-Wan, this is the one you train to be the, to be the savior of blah blah, like almost as if he knew it was like his son.
Yeah, it's very a weird way they're doing it, man, because they're not straight up saying it, but they're completely alluding to the fact where you're supposed to grasp that. Yeah, okay, we know,
Yeah,
they're tap dancing really weird around.
And I mean, as much as I enjoyed the battle scenes, as I wish Luke would have a blaster and not a saber.
Yeah, I don't like that the saber's everything.
He's using the saber for everything. He's fucking killing it. Like he's doing, he knows what he's doing, and he's doing it well enough that he's killing hundreds of stormtroopers with his lightsaber and cutting them up and cutting their fucking vehicles up, and it's just like, you don't know how to use this thing like you should have a blaster.
A little too actiony with the lightsaber.
You need more training, dude.
Way too much, man. Like in episode 4, you only used a blaster and you kicked ass.
Yeah.
Just use the blaster until you meet Yoda. Like, you don't have to put that fan service in there with him yielding a lightsaber.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it's doing, dude. These comics, this one was good. It was a lot better, but it feels a lot like fan service, where it's just like we were saying, dude. It's like, oh, there's Han Solo, there's Leia, there's Vader. Like they're just throwing everybody in the mix just to be like, well, here's all your favorite people. It's like we don't need to get that in depth with everything, man.
Exactly.
Like bring in some other characters we never got to learn about or hear about that fill in this gap frame a little bit too. Like I want to see Han, Luke, and Leia, but we don't need to see all of them fighting Vader in the first 3 comic books. Like shit, dude, we just fought Vader at the end of the last movie.
Yeah, calm down here.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we'll see where 4 goes. I'm not excited to see where that Adobe Hut shit is, but regardless, Mortal Kombat number 4 came out. I love this comic series.
I still have.
I gotta pick them up
too,
too,
man.
It's good, man. I really like it.
I had
it's
the first 2
fast-paced.
issues like in my drawer at work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read them on my break tomorrow. But like I love the art. Like,
Dude,
that's
the
like
art's phenomenal.
I haven't read it yet, but I've looked at all the art.
Yeah.
I've flipped through the pages. Looks really good.
Yeah, the art's beautiful.
The new issue has Kano on the front with his like knives.
Yeah, it's
the
cool,
cyborg
man.
guy.
I know Kano is. I'm almost wondering if they're gonna tie it in with the game.
It's using all the same characters, dude. Like with Jackie Briggs and Cassie Cage.
Well, I'm sorry. What I mean is, I wonder if what they look like in the comics is gonna be very similar to the game, to where the story in the comics is gonna almost gonna be a lot of similarities.
I think they
Especially
almost have to, because this last one they're starting to get into Quan Chi and Shinnok now, where like Shinnok's kind of trapped in a sense. He's gonna have to get out. Shinnok's gonna have to play a role in the new Mortal Kombat game without a doubt.
That he's in it.
Yeah, okay, so there you go. So he's definitely got to play a role. So he's definitely going to get out in the comic books and stuff. But these comics, man, I like them. They're very fast-paced. There's nothing slow about it. It's constantly move, almost so fast to the point where you're kind of like, wait a minute, like, oh, we just went back a couple of weeks, oh, we just went forward. So you got to really pay attention when you're reading it, which I like.
Right.
It tests your knowledge, dude. Test your might, and like. I really like this, man. Like, it's not to the point where it's like I love Mortal Kombat. Like, I'll read anything Mortal Kombat. It's like I'm really enjoying the comic. I think the storyline's fun. All the characters in there, I think they're holding really true. And I love the new representation of Scorpion in here, which you'll see when you start reading it. The way that they present Scorpion in these is just like, that's badass, dude. I love how they're using Scorpion.
God dang it. when I was at Dreamland, dude, I totally forgot to get those. It just slipped my mind, man. I was just like, Marvel, DC, and it was like I totally forgot about Mortal Kombat picking it up.
Dude,
man.
You'll love them, man. I'm telling you guys are going to love these.
Dude, you need to pick up Wolf Among Us, the comic series.
The actual Fables or Wolf Among Us?
Wolf Among Us.
Okay.
There's a comic series based off the game.
Yeah, okay.
Out right now.
Yeah, because I know there's one called Fables that's been around for
No.
a long time.
This is the...
It's like the same... It's that lore.
Yeah.
Lore.
No. This is based off the game you've played.
Guys, Wolf Among Us was very, very good.
Yeah.
But I still need to pick up Civil War, too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, dude, you'll love Civil War.
Yeah.
Guardians Team Up number 2 came out. I'm loving this too. This is super fun. I'm still not going to get into who that character was that they bring in at the end of the first one, but that character plays a big role in the second one. They bring in another big character that is going to play a role moving forward now, and these are a lot of fun, man.
Magneto.
It is.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
No, they're really fun, man. It's really cool because the Avengers lineup in here, it's not all the super popular characters like Hawkeye and Black Widow, like the two big ones. But they have a lot of there's even a character in there that I know nothing about. I can't even think of his name offhand right now. But they have like a lot of like different Avengers in this lineup, and even Venom pops in. In this one, which is cool. So it's like
Venom's
it's nice.
Made his. I know he's been in a lot of different stories lately. They've been kind of pushing him around the universe.
Yeah.
They had this one. I think it was like Agent Venom, and it was like Venom, but like mixed with like Deadpool or like Punisher.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
he was making an appearance in a bunch of shit, like Guardians of the Galaxy, just the Guardians of the Galaxy series that started like maybe a year ago. Like they had Agent Venom in there for like a short period of time or whatever.
Cool.
So I like that they're putting Venom's character around.
Yeah, because he's a badass character. Use him. So I'm digging this. You guys should definitely check those out. I'm really liking it. Spider-Gwen #2 came out.
Yeah, I picked that up. I just flipped through it, but it looked good.
Yeah, dude.
I'm still impressed by the artwork and the cool shit they're putting in there.
That's what I like.
The neon stuff.
Yeah, they're holding very true to how the artwork was. It's very like bright, neon, majestic-y colors.
Straight up like teenage girl. Like if Hit Girl was like a spider character, it would be like Spider-Gwen.
Yeah,
like this bad bitch with an attitude who like spray paints shit. I don't know.
I'm sorry when you said majestic, it immediately hit my mind when you were talking about Madonna and doing our ritual sacrifice majestic shit.
Yeah. All these Satanist majestic fucking bastards. But
yeah.
Yeah, I'm really digging Spider-Gwen though, man. It's a fun comic. I think it's really good, and again, man, I think it'd be good for people to hop in, do little
George
girls
Lucas.
and stuff. Oh Jesus! Dude.
I'm sorry. Okay,
I'm not saying it on camera.
Master.
Yeah, my master.
How does my dick taste, my master?
I can't breathe, man. It's T-virus still.
Yeah, I still got a little bullshit going on too, man.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, that's it for comics. It was a good week. Every comic this week I enjoyed.
Good.
I thought they were all really good. I'm digging it, man. So, what do you got for the video games?
PS4 was #1 selling console in February. Sad news, man. Uncharted 4 got delayed until next year.
Was it supposed to come out this year?
Yeah,
when was it coming out?
They unveiled that trailer last year, and it was like coming 2015.
Oh, so it was never a date set. It was just.
Yeah, there was a lot of bullshit going on with Naughty Dog. Like a lot of the main people who did the Uncharted series, they just like up and left. All these people were up and leaving, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, dude! This Titan development team, dude, who's made just tens. Like every game they put out is just like Uncharted 1 was like 9.0. Yeah. Uncharted 2 was made by Bruce Straley and Neil Druckmann, who did The Last of Us. 10, dude, 10 across the board. Uncharted 3, 10 across the board, by different people, and 1 was by different people. 2 was by Neil and Bruce, and then Last of Us, like over 200 Game of the Year awards, right? And all of a sudden, right after Last of Us, man, like everybody started like leaving, and all these people on the internet were just like, "What's going on?" And like the president was like, "Calm down, guys. Like this shit happens. Like people just move on to like better job positions or greener pastures. Like everything's fine. Like just chill the fuck out."
Greener pastures.
Yeah. And so Neil and Bruce, like they were developing either like new IP, like a space game, like total like space lore, like type of thing, or like a sequel to The Last of Us somehow, some way. And they were at the roundtable discussion, and then like all these people were leaving. They're like, "Yo, like we need someone to kind of jump in for Uncharted 4 and like finish that off." And so that's what they've been doing. You know what I mean? And like Neil came out and he made a big statement and went like viral like that. It was just like, "Yo, like we're trying, like our vision and my vision is to like we always want to produce the best game that we possibly can make. Like we're always challenging ourselves to like outdo what we did last time, like always learning from our previous experiences and doing like what hasn't been done before in video gaming." And it's true, like every product that they progressively put out is just like jaw-dropping, like around the board,
Yeah.
So it got delayed till spring of 2016, man. Next year, Like that shit was supposed to be their heavy hitter for Christmas time. They got no heavy hitters.
Hopefully it'll be a kick-ass game, dude. Like, hope it's one of those things that's worth the wait now, you know?
It will be. Like, you've seen Uncharted 4's, like, footage, and that shit was, like,
just
alpha.
like climbing the mountain.
This was alpha
like
footage,
crazy.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
you got alpha, you got beta, and then you got your finished product, dude. That shit was just, like...
It was just straight up.
And Bruce Straley was on there playing the game. It wasn't like some controlled board. Like he died a few times. It wasn't supposed to happen. And people were kind of laughing in the audience. And he's like, "Sorry guys, like I'm still kind of learning this shit as we go." You know, it's pretty cool. Other than that, I've been playing. I bought Dying Light.
Oh yeah.
For $50.
You get a chance to actually play through it and like get some time on it.
I was that close to playing it, and I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, I released these. They've been fucking forever, man. The online portion, they released the heist missions, like the missions that you do in the game. Like, people are like, we want more of these for online, and like they're like, all right, we're working on them. They're coming. This was like a year or two ago, a year and a half ago, and they finally dropped. Finally, after so many months and waiting and weeks and days and months, they dropped like Tuesday. So. Chris Fernandez and stuff. He was like, "Yo, like, come on and like, let's play and stuff." And they were fun, but it was so weird jumping back to something you're not familiar with. I was like, "Hey, how do I do this? How do I do that again? What button do I press for this?" Like, I totally fucking lost all cognitive function, like how to play that game.
Yeah.
Been playing a new Call of Duty, which is actually pretty cool. It's basically it's Elysium. It's Elysium, but with like double jumps. Like,
well, I was telling him, it was like you get like a jetpack and like you can just
Yeah.
you can fucking just like push on your jetpack and then you're like over the enemy and then you just like let go and you silently like descend and just like can knife them or something.
Yeah.
You know?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun. The campaign is basically just like jetpack soldiers against jetpack soldiers.
Kevin Spacey
And,
is
like,
totally Kevin Spacey.
Really?
Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey's 100% Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of cool like RoboCop like droid like machines in it, like
mech suits and things.
Yeah.
Did you play online at all?
No, not yet.
I played
I'm
online
playing
first
campaign.
time last night. And
Campaign's
it was
awesome.
Online was butter smooth, man. I'll admit the online had no hiccups, no giddy ups, so no, it was butter smooth and it was fast paced as usual. I was getting my ass kicked, and then I wasn't getting my ass. You know how it is, man. It's a teeter totter with that shit, and it was intense, dude. It was like. A lot of the guns, it's like so futuristic. Like, I don't even know what I'm holding right now. Like,
Right.
what does this do? It's like
Plasma blaster.
yeah, it's just like this
Plasma
homing-
rifle with 40 watt range.
Exactly, it's a plasma rifle, 40 round range, dude.
Hey, it's only what you see, pal.
Damn it. Well, hopefully I'll be on
45
that
long
soon,
slide
dude.
with laser sighting.
Yeah, seriously, man. That's
Yeah, you need to get that PS4, dude. Groupon fucked you.
tell them,
No.
dude. Tell them how
No.
good. Because you had PS3, right?
Yeah.
You remember, like, tell them the difference, just real quick, in 30 seconds, the difference between a PS3 controller compared to the goodness of the PS4 controller, and when you start it up, like, how the PS3 was very slow and sluggish, and this one's just like, blip, 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 blip,
Right.
and you're just like, you're in, you're out,
Yeah.
you're in, you're out,
So,
you know?
okay, so, like, when you see the two controllers, you got the PS3 controller, which is basically your historical PlayStation, controller.
Yeah,
So it's
1
like
and 2,
Yeah.
all the same.
Yeah, exactly. It's 1 and 2. This new one, it's almost like they morphed it with the Xbox 360 controller, where they made it much smoother, rounder edges, a little bit easier to handle and hold in your hand. The other one was very stiff feeling. This one is very like smooth and it's a little bit wider. So the way you're gripping it is not so much like it's like you can
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
release your tension in
dude.
your forearms.
I want it.
You get the it's got like lots of cool lighting features. It actually has like a mouse pad on it.
Yeah,
It's a
trackpad.
touchpad,
Yeah.
a trackpad similar to like the laptop, and oh man, it's nice. It's a very nice controller. I like the controller because I used to have the 360, and I like the 360 controller better than the PlayStation 3 controller. I was just better with it. So when I
Yeah.
transferred to the PS4, I was like, oh man, this rules. And then when you start up the PS4, it's like lightning fast. Everything is just very simple, easy, quick, and go. When you start PS3, it's like, okay,
You're
loading.
loading. Yeah, it's loading. It's just
Oh,
load,
yeah.
load,
No, I know,
load.
dude.
Loading.
Every time I fire it up, man,
Loading.
it takes a minute.
It gets that loading, like over and over and over, takes forever to log in.
Yeah.
It's very not user friendly. The new one is just like, bing, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Welcome. Like,
Yeah.
It's very
I gotta-
gentle,
I gotta-
very gentle
it's-
on the eyes.
Yeah.
gotta get
Very.
it, man.
yeah, it's, I like it.
And it's nice too, real quick, because I'm basically done. So when you're playing a game, right? you're in the middle of a game, dude. All you gotta do is just press the PS button, like the little button. Just press it once, and it brings you right to the main screen, like within a blink of an eye. And you can go do your stuff on a main screen, like say, I don't know, see who's online, see if I'm online, right? So you go to your friends list, you start up a party chat. Yo, what's up? All you had to do, instead of going all the way back and down, left, right, back, and go into the game, you just double tap, dude, the PS button, just boop, boop, and it goes woof, right to the fucking game, dude.
Yeah.
Immediately,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very, like, it's almost as if they were like, man, let's just make this, like, the most simplest laptop ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so how many, like, current laptops have features where, like, literally, like this? You just, you swipe everything and it kind of all moves out off screen and on screen.
Reminds me of reminds me of a like an iPad or like
it's just that platform,
like a tablet,
much smoother.
That's cool, man.
So,
I'm stoked to get it. I can't wait to.
You got to get it for MKX, dude. I'll be picking up Mortal Kombat X, dude.
Man.
I want
to. That's the main thing that's pushing me to get it, dude. Yeah. I want Mortal Kombat X on like the best possible device I can play it on.
And then by the time it comes out, man, you'll have that curve. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I hope so, dude. Maybe. I don't know if I can do the PlayStation and the curve. We'll see.
Yeah, you're talking
I need
$2,000.
I need to pull up this quote. That's what I was trying to do earlier.
It's time for epic movie quote.
I was trying to pull it up under the table so you guys wouldn't see it, but like my browser is like being stupid.
No, you're good, Sean. Just take it.
Yeah, Bloodborne comes out in a couple weeks. That's a Sony exclusive by Japanese studio. I'm excited to pick that up.
Yeah, you're telling me about that.
We gotta play fucking Dying Light, dude. I'm almost like kind of waiting for you to like get it so we can play Dying Light because I've never experienced it. You know?
Yeah, I'd love to play it, dude. The multiplayer sounds great for that.
Dude, you almost need to just like come over and just get. I'll download PT, the Silent Hills demo, and just like. Throw on the headset, man. Crank the volume up. Get in the zone. Turn the lights off, and just fucking kill it, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. I want to play that, man. I need a good horror game. Dude.
Oh god, scary.
Oh boy.
You guys are gonna. Okay.
You ready? You got it?
Yeah. So, like every week, they don't have a clue what I'm about to say. I'm gonna try and say it in the character's voice. So I'm gonna try and talk like this character. Okay. I'm gonna laugh the whole fucking time too.
Oh god, here we go.
I think in all fairness, I should explain to you exactly what it is I do. For instance, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up nice and early, take a walk down over to the bank and walk in and see you. If you don't have my money for me, I'll crack your fucking head wide open in front of everybody in the bank. And just about the time that I'm coming out of jail, hopefully, you'll be coming out of your coma. And guess what? I'll split your fucking head open again. Because I'm fucking stupid. I don't give a fuck about jail. That's my business. That's what I do.
Fucking, where has that guy been, dude? He needs to come back,
What is this
dude.
from? What is it from?
Joe Pesci Casino.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. I was drawing a blank.
Nicky
Goodfellas was the first thing I thought, but I was like, no, yeah.
I brought Goodfellas last time. It's time for Casino, dude. The fucking...
Yeah,
the loan shark, dude.
Yeah, that's my business.
Yeah,
dude.
God, dude.
I tried to do it in his voice, but I just don't have that. I was like, I don't care about jail. That's my business. And what do? You take people's fucking money. That's your. It's like whatever. Like
it's.
I
wish he'd come. I wish he would come back.
You put my fucking money to sleep.
Like retired, though.
You go get my money, or I'll put your fucking brain to sleep.
Dude, that's a killer movie.
Oh
man.
my god!
You talk to my friend like that? Is that what you called him? You fucking
hit me.
Yeah. Take this. Shove it up your ass.
Shut up your mother's ass.
Shove it up your mother's ass. How can you fucking grin?
Like that, whatever. Yeah, I give a fucking.
He just like walks away. The guy comes in. God, dude, I'm telling you, man, for a movie, for a guy, dude, like Joe Pesci, just a small little guy. What an intimidating little bastard he could be.
Remember that one? Okay, the scene in Casino where it's like Nicky Santoro, he's got his gang, and he's got that one tall motherfucker who took his shoes off in the casino, and he called Stanley Rothstein like. I don't even know what he called him.
Yeah, that was his quote, and I don't remember he was calling him either.
He was calling him a name or whatever. He had his shoes off. This dude was like 7 feet tall, and then Nicky just goes up to him and he's like, what the fuck did you say to my friend? And then just beats the shit out of him with the phone. I'm like, this guy's like 5 feet tall, and he just took out this 7-foot motherfucker.
Oh yeah, there's some brutal shit.
And that's
They
real.
got that guy's head in the vice.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's just like, oh.
He's like, listen, I got your head in a fucking vice. You
Yeah,
know?
dude.
Like, that was a real guy.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
scary, man.
100% real.
Yeah,
That's
You
scary
know,
shit,
like-
man. You can only guess how many bodies are buried out there, man.
God.
It's Scorsese.
You know,
man.
you know what's cool is side note. Did you guys see the movie Blow with
Like the
Johnny
first
Depp?
5
Oh
minutes of
God,
it.
yeah, long
the
time ago.
guy who Johnny Depp played
I actually have it.
just got out of jail today.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the real guy that Johnny Depp portrayed got out of jail today.
No
That's
way.
crazy.
The most famous drug lord of like the 70s.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's
But
pretty wild,
Nicky
man.
Santoro, Casino. That was my quote of the week.
That's good, man. I
Like
like
that,
that.
hold on real quick. Like that one from, I think it was Goodfellas. Or no, it was Casino where he's like, hey, is this your pen? He's like, hey, my pen. Like, why don't you take that pen and shove it up
yeah.
your ass? And he's like, and he beats the shit out of the guy. And he's
He's
down. He's
stabbing
crying,
him in
yeah.
the neck, dude.
He's like, what's that? You hear that, Ace?
Yeah.
You hear that little girl, Ace?
Yeah, I
What
think
happens to the tough guy to come in and shove it up his ass? He fucking stabbed him.
Dude, that scene when he's drilling Sharon Stone is one of the funniest
Oh my
things ever,
God.
dude. Like the way he's kissing her, it's just like you could tell, man. He's like he got his one moment, dude, to kiss a woman, dude. It's just
Yeah.
like he took advantage of that shit. He was like,
Yeah.
he was like, God, this is so disturbing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I miss Joe Pesci.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
do I,
dude. Except for that Snickers commercial, man. It was like the last
Oh,
time we
God.
seen him, dude.
I don't
Yeah.
even remember that shit.
He just like showed up for like 2-second cameo in a Snickers commercial. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it was one of those Snickers commercials where it's like you're not yourself when you're hungry.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's Joe Pesci being Joe Pesci, like, what are you doing? You know, like this or that. And he's
Yeah.
like,
So
yo, man,
weird.
have a Snickers. You're not yourself when you're hungry. He's like, oh, thanks, man. You know, like,
Really?
It
Oh,
was
shit.
so weird. But
Anyway,
oh shit, yeah, dude. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
that was solid. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. That's going to wrap up episode 6 for Nerf Herders Podcast. Please subscribe to the channel. Tell all your friends about it. Tell them to come by and check it out. We'll be here every week. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Nerf Herders Podcast. And we'll see you all next time. And until then, keep on Nerf herding.